Hello, hi, how are you doing? How was the day today in markets? The markets did well today. It ended in green, and actually Sensex was up 1000 points. Even Nifty was up 378. This is the closing. Nifty also closed 378 points up. Mid cap was also up 825 points finally. And what else? Bank Nifty was up 947. It was further up, but it closed 947 points up. Okay, so today was a good day in market. After a long time, we saw a good day, and today the FII is also bought. That is a big news. I hope this continues for some time. They after 23 consecutive sessions, they bought today on February 4th 800 and something crore they bought. They were the net buyers of. They bought stocks worth 809, I guess, a crore. Okay, so this was say after January sometime, where they had bought. January में एक दिन था शायद. Okay, so and of course DII is also bought today. So both were buying today. And of course the bank stocks were up, and the bank stocks were up. Why? Because ये MPC meeting है. And of course as I was yesterday I did the live in the afternoon. I did it around 12. In that I said that this consumption story and all, उसमें main beneficiary would be the banks, because when they have more money, if they have to pay less tax, they'll either save it, which will they'll save it in a bank, or they'll buy things or whatever. This discretionary buying बढ़ जाएगा. I've said all this. I analyzed the budget in detail yesterday. For that also you need credit cards and all that. So again, banks would be. So banks, the main earlier only the banks were doing well. That boost also, RBI had given the banks the three boosts, and because of that only the banks had rallied, and now further this consumption boost is likely to help the banks further. So banks were up today, and also this RBI meeting, which is MPC, will begin on 5th of, which is tomorrow, and it will conclude on 7th. And rate cut is expected from the RBI. So that will further boost the banks to give more loans, to lower their NPAs, and of course, increase their deposits and all that. Because of that, the banks were rallying today, and of course, the earnings of the banks have also been most of the banks like ICICI, heavy big banks, the HDFC Bank have been doing well for some time. Okay, so okay, mic is on. Okay, and the other thing was the defense stocks were earlier low. A couple of trades back after the budget, they were low because that was allocation nahi hai for budget ko. But after the defense secretary said that they have huge order books. I've said all this yesterday in the afternoon, that they have already HAL hai, BEL hai, BDL. I said this yesterday in the afternoon only, when these stocks were falling 8 to 9%. Like, why would I sell these stocks? Because they have good order books, and Make in India is still and export from India, Make in India and make for the world. That is there in the defense theme. So why would I sell? So today, after the defense secretary said that we have good order books and all that, shipbuilding में भी अच्छी order books हैं. So HAL, all these stocks, they were just up. Titagarh has got some new contract, and also Masgaon and all these shipbuilder stocks. I think the budget there is a special allocation for enhancing shipbuilding facilities. So the shipbuilder shipping stocks were doing well. Okay, so, and of course 1000 points and all that, and FII is bought today. Okay, so these are the main reasons why these particular stocks. The main twist happened when the FMCG stocks started crashing today, because after the budget consumption will do well करके everyone started buying these FMCG stocks. Hmm. Now FMCG today these stock, because when you have to buy something you have to sell something, and FMCG is a defensive play. We all know. I also have FMCG and I have them before COVID also, and I continued in COVID. I'm not a great FMCG stocks collector, but definitely I have ITC since a very long time. I never sold it. In fact, I accumulated more, and I also have Nestle, and I have Godrej, GCPL भी है मेरे पास, Godrej Consumer. Uh, in the last rally, before the rally started, I also have Tata. I have lots of FMCG. Okay, so I never sold them. It's a defensive play. So it's like I also have these defensive stocks also, which everyone should have actually. Okay, so they were down today, and definitely, it's like you have to buy something, you have to sell something to buy something. Okay, so because of that, these defensive players, these got a little cut. Okay, now also there is this news that FMCG they'll hike prices. Because of that also they were before this budget thing, there's this news because the input costs have gone up for the FMCG stocks, so they are likely to hike prices. Not likely, actually they have announced that they are going to hike prices. Because of that rally happened, plus new products are about to be launched in the premium category, because the premium category is doing well in all sections actually. So the premium products and all that, so they are more likely to get into that. So these were the reasons why the FMCG uh, stocks were going up, and today they were down because other stocks were rallying. Okay, otherwise for me, FMCG is a defensive play. You should have good FMCG names in your portfolio. Okay, now this video is only for informational purposes. I'm not giving you any advice because I don't know your portfolio. I don't know your risk appetite. I don't know the amount of money you have to invest. Okay, so this is for information, and you can talk to your advisor and talk to your whomsoever you consult for uh, before investing. Okay, so now we today I'll talk about two top gainers. Today was a big rally, and in such rallies, as I always say, stocks which generally people don't talk about, they also rise. So I'll talk about such stocks, but that doesn't mean that that is a recommendation. Absolutely not, because generally in such waves, stocks which have very bad balance sheets, my experience has been that only, except for a few, they also rise in these rallies. So you have to be a little careful and you have to be a little cautious before getting into such stocks. This, I'm making this video for informational purposes. Otherwise, today's gainers, I'll tell you, today's gainers were like, I'll tell you what were the today's gainers. I'll tell you. Suddenly my internet is slow. Yeah, so today, as I said, banks and defense and all these stocks did well. So Shriram Finance, Larsen, Bharat Electric, Adani Ports, IndusInd Bank, Reliance, ICICI Bank, Bajaj, all these NBFC bank names and all these were up today. Okay, and the losers were again these consumption stocks which were doing well after the budget. Trend, Britannia, Hero Motocorp, Nestle, Eicher Motors. This is the same list which was doing well after the budget. Okay, today they were down. So that's why if you've watched my post budget video, you have to have a balanced portfolio, and also you know, don't follow these mini waves. I think I've said all this yesterday. These small waves, or something has been announced for the FMCG. Oh, let me buy FMCG. Oh, defense पे कुछ नहीं बोला. Oh, let me sell defense. Oh, let me sell railway. No, these are mini waves which happen in waves. So these are waves within waves. So it's better to always have balanced portfolio wherein you should believe in the company, you should believe in the management, you should believe in the industry, and actually you should know what you are buying. Don't buy something which someone is saying. Like for example, this news has just come in that NHAI is in talks for a 9,000 crore for the National Highway Infra Trust. Now this is a capex related stock. This is um, a road thing. So, you have good companies, you have good news, you have orders, you have good solid balance sheets, but that industry or that in the news and the buys and all that, it is not there. That doesn't mean that you will not buy that stock or hold on to that stock. Okay, so big good news, the underlying news currently is that FIIs have turned buyers after 23 sessions. This is a big news. And of course, in the morning, the market was supposed to open in the green because Trump ne kal in the night there was a turn of events where he said he's pausing the tariffs on Canada, Mexico, China. China wala is 10%, earlier it was more, and he had a deal with Mexico and Canada that they'll stop migrants. Okay, they'll increase their policing and all across the borders. Because of that, he said, okay, we'll hold these tariffs for 30 days. I don't know ये ड्रामा कब तक चलेगा. एक दिन tariff है, market is down. The other day tariff नहीं है, market is up. I think market should start ignoring such Trumponomics. These are weird times because someone's hard-earned money is wiped away with such stupid comments. And anyway, these are Trump times, so I don't know what to say. That's why we have to have a balanced approach, and we have to have a balanced portfolio. Okay, so markets hit 1 month high today, and Sensex was up 1400 points, and Nifty closed above 23 कितने भी बंद हुआ 23,700 739 पे बंद हुआ. Okay, so I'll quickly talk about some of the gainers today in the small cap kind of thing, or the stocks which are smaller or which you might heard in your chit chats and all that thing. Okay, so the stock which was at the top, जिसके आसपास भी कोई नहीं था, was Jolly Plastic. Yeah, this is company started as a plastic making company, different types of plastics and all. But currently, it is. I looked up the website of this company. It is now into electronics, and they are into electronics and manufacturing of. It's actually weird. I found it. Goldsmiths, silversmiths, jewelers, commodities. They are in the business of dealing in so many kind of things. This company is old company. It was incorporated in 1981, and it started as a plastic company, but now it is into all these things. Okay, so these are all consumption related items which they are dealing into. Probably because of that, this stock was up. It was up 57%. Okay, 57.5 it was up. It is a 10-year high for the stock. 192 पे बंद हुआ ये. And if we look at the details, the market cap of the company is 128 crores. Okay, and the stock P is 676. Of course, that is because of what happened today. ROC of the company is 0.15%, and EPS is 0.28 because this company was in loss today because of this wave of consumption or whatever, and because this is a cheap stock. Industry P is a 20.5, and it's a P up to 676 is pretty high because of this 57% jump in the uh, stock today. Okay, if I look at the peer comparison, then as I said, ROC is only 0.15. The other remember, it's a electronics uh, in, electronics thing, goldsmith, silversmith, so consumption story है. So इसके जो peers हैं, that is also very confusing. Like when I look at the peers, it's like Bajaj Finance, Bajaj Finserv, Geo Financial, Shriram Finance. Now I don't think so. This company should be compared to them. Uh, you know, but because I think there's no definition of the industry in which this company is, so it's also into this financial services. Because of that, it is being compared to these giants like Bajaj Finance and Bajaj Finserv. So it is nowhere near. We should not compare the peers. Hmm. Then, if we look at the consolidated figures, then net profit is minus से better होकर 0.02 पे है ये. This is in September 24. Quarter 3 has not come out. EPS is only 0.03. And if you look at the profit and loss statement, its net profit has minutely gone up from 0.01 to 0.19 crore. And EPS is also 0.28 rupees. That will be 28 पैसा है earning per share. These penny stocks and these small stocks, they're like, oh, that हलचल जो मचती है, ये उस टाइप के स्टॉक्स हैं. और वो फिल्मों में नहीं दिखाते थे कि वो लुट गए, बर्बाद हो गए, सारा पैसा लगा दिया मार्केट में, डूब गया. ये उस टाइप के स्टॉक्स हैं. If you look at the total assets have grown, and equity capital छोड़ो, and cash flow, if I see, where is the cash coming from? So cash from operating activities 0.28, investing activity is 0, and the financing activity is minus. Okay, so if I look at the shareholding pattern, 99% of the share is with the public. That's why this is that kind of a stock. Public holds 99.9% of stake in the company. This is an example of these wave stocks. Okay, so it closed at 192 rupees per share. It was up 57.5% today. So beware. Okay, someone says, oh, ये बड़ा अच्छा stock है, ये वो करके. Well. Okay, the other stock is the phosphate co. The phosphate company. I'll just close this window. Dow, S&P, and Nasdaq, they all are up. Okay, the phosphate company. This is a fertilizer company. So this was also up 20%. Okay, closed at 179 rupees per share. Market cap of the company is 64.5 crores, and the stock PE is 68.6. ROC of the company is 5.98, and industry PE is 15.7. EPS is 2.61. It's a agricultural related company. That's why it was up. Agriculture has usual allocations. Company does manufacturing and trading of farm inputs, comprising of fertilizer, crop protection, specialty nutrients, acids, organic compost, and all that. Okay, if I look at the chart, it has a decent chart. The stock was up to around 180 exactly a year ago. It was at 180 rupees. Then it came down. It went up till 200 in December this last year, and then it came down again. It corrected, and now it is back to 178. It's going towards this 180 mark. If I look at the 3-year chart, 205 was in Jan 24, and after that, that was the highest it was in the last 3 years. Okay, if we do the peer comparison, then this company has done better than GSFC, and other peers are Fact, Coromandel International, Chambal Fertilizers, Paradeep Phosphate, RCF. Okay, these all are good companies. Rashtriya Chemical Fertilizer, Coromandel, Chambal Fertilizer. These are all good fertilizer companies, and because the government has given allocation for fertilizers and all, and agriculture and Kisan and all that, this stock did well. Okay, operating margin is decent, 13.72, which has gone up. These are consolidated figures, which is annual figures, and operating profit has also gone up from -2 to 737 crore rupees. So operating profit is up, as I said. Profit before tax has also gone up. Now let's look at net profit is up from -2 crores to 4.70 crore rupees. EPS is 13.03 per share. If I look at the consolidated figures of profit loss, then its net profit has gone up, come down actually, but these are TTM figures, which is from 2 crores to 1 crore. Okay, before that it was in March 23, it was 5 crore rupees. Earning per share has also come down. These are TTM figures, but ₹2.60 is the EPS per share, and before that it was, meaning last year in March, it was for ₹5.60. 3 years return on equity is 4%, last year it was 2%. If you look at the balance sheet, then its total liabilities have gone up. Let me see what is in the liabilities. Other liabilities have gone up. Trade payables have also gone up from 11 crores to 38 crores. And if I look at its total assets have also gone up from 39 crores to 66 crore rupees. Okay. If I look at the cash flows, cash from operating activities in positive, which is 16 crores. Cash from investing is also now in positive, 5 crore. Earlier it was -5. These are consolidated figures year on year. Okay. Net cash flow is also better, from 0 to -0 actually to 6 crores now. Okay, if you look at the shareholding pattern, 69% is with the promoters, which is good thing. Public has 22%, and DIIs have 7.80% of the stake in the company. Okay, so this is the phosphate company. Today it closed at 179. It was up 20%. Okay, 179 rupees का है ये अभी. High gain, high volume stock. The other ones which were up today is the Quadrant Future Tech. These are basically small caps. Okay, be careful. Bharat Bijli was up 17%. Not all of them, but ये जो छोटे छोटे नाम है, छोटे छोटे market capitalization वाले companies हैं. Parametrics Tech, Party Cruisers. Discretionary आने वाला है money, तो Party Cruisers up है. Okay. Anything what else? Okay, so MPC के ऊपर अब नजरें हैं मार्केट की. पहले बजट पे थी, so now there's this clarity that consumption stocks are likely to do well. In fact, and gradually they will do well. People will spend on tourism, on savings, on insurance, on cars, so auto stocks, travel tourism I said. So Indigo is up, Zomato is up. People will have good food and all that. People will spend more on food, clothing, stocks, and what else? So anyway, so now bank stocks, of course. So now all eyes are on this MPC meeting, which will start on February 5th, which is tomorrow, and their markets are anticipating a potential rate cuts, 25 BPS rate cut they're expecting, and benchmark lending rate should go from 6.5 है ना अभी? ये 6.5 है, तो 6.5 से 6.25 people are expecting that should happen. So we have new RBI governor Sanjay Malhotra. Huh. So this is his first NPC thing after taking office. So let's see शक्तिकांता दास का क्या आदत पड़ गई थी. Okay, दूसरा is a good governor. Okay, so I'll end this live here, and I'm a little tired. Tomorrow also I'm traveling a bit. I'm going for a lesser. So I'll try to do a live tomorrow. Most probably I may do it, but I may not do it. Maybe. Let's see how the day goes by. Okay, so I'll try to see you tomorrow and have a great day at the markets, and good night. Sleep well.